Hello everyone. A very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to the session of Investment Demystified. I'm Anand Shrungarpuri from TSP BlackRock Mutual Fund, and I have with me Ms. Shilpa Jain, who is an independent financial advisor. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to speak on a topic with which we are passionate about. And I want you guys to even think about or to give a second thought to this particular concept. Let's start the presentation with a simple question. What makes you happy? Just think about it. When you spend some time with your children, that makes you happy. When you get a chance to send your parents to a foreign country, that makes you happy. When you get a chance to go on a vacation with your friends, that makes you happy. Definitely, there are n number of reasons, there are n number of things that can make you happy. But at the same time, I can say that the day when you achieve your dream or the day when you achieve your goal, that happiness is very, very important. Now, when you speak about your dreams, when you speak about your goals, can you please share some goals, some dreams which you have in your life? Okay, fine. Someone says that buying a car can make me happy. Someone says that starting up a new business can make me happy. Someone says that going to a foreign country can make me happy. You have all these reasons on this particular screen or in this slide. Now I can say that as far as starting a business is concerned or buying a new car is concerned or buying a second home is concerned, definitely these things or this kind of happiness is associated with the price tag. Now I can say that as you grow, your dreams, your goals will increase in future. Your dreams, your goals will also grow with you. And at that point of time, this price tag will matter a lot. So just think about it. How can you achieve your dreams? How can you achieve your goals? Definitely by investing the money. Now, when I speak about investment, as far as investment is concerned, I can say that investment is nothing but sacrifice of your current wants in order to get some returns in future. And it's very important for each and every individual sitting in this room to invest the money. Now, I know that when you speak about the smile on your child's face, when you speak about the smile on your parents' face, that cannot be purchased with money. That is priceless. But for all the other goals that you have, investment will help you in future. So let's start with this particular concept. How many of you invest your money? And in which alternative do you invest your money? Okay, some people they say that they invest the money in gold. Some people they say that they invest the money in shares. Some people they say that they invest the money in real estate property. Some people they say that they prefer to invest the money in fixed deposits. Some people they say that they prefer to invest the money in savings account. Now, what I can do is I can classify the sources or these areas of investment in four different categories. The first category is the category related with equity. Let's say equity shares, Sensex. Second category is the debt or the fixed income category, which is related with, say, government securities, government bonds. Third category is related with cash equivalent, related with, say, savings bank account, fixed deposits. And fourth category is alternatives. It will include real estate, it will include gold, etc. Now, when you speak about all these categories, have you ever thought about the rate of return provided by these avenues which are available in the market? Just have a look at the rate of return provided by these avenues. On this slide, you have returns from, say, fixed deposits, you have returns from PPF, Public Provident Fund, you have returns from Sensex, you have returns from, say, government securities, etc. I know that the slide is a little complicated. So what we are going to do is, we are going to classify this entire slide into, say, two different parts. The first part is related with the assured returns investments. Definitely, I will speak about the market linked investments or market related investments after some time. But at this moment, let's concentrate on the investments which give you assured returns. So let's have a look at the assured return investments. We have, say, in this case, we have fixed deposits, we have public provident fund, we have government securities, we have, say, savings account. Have a look at the returns provided by these investments. On an average, I can say that these investments, they have provided returns of say 6 to 7%. Definitely. But while investing the money, there is an important element which goes on in our mind on regular basis. There's an important concept which you guys should think about on regular basis. And that important concept is nothing but inflation. Inflation is nothing but the general rise in the price level. But I can say that inflation can affect your real returns. Now, when I speak about your real return, it's nothing but your actual return minus the level of inflation. That is your net benefit, net gain. If the inflation rate is very high, the real return can be negative. So at that point of time, when you are investing the money, you should consider this rate of inflation, rate of return, and then think about the best source of investment. Now, when I speak about this entire thing, I can say that as far as this assured return investments are concerned or assured return instruments are concerned, you guys, you can earn good amount of profit in the short run. But in the long run, it's possible that you may not earn the profit that is actually required or that was expected. This concept, when I speak about or the return provided by these instruments over a time span of say 1 year, definitely the rate of return or the rate of profit provided by these instruments will be very high. But in the long run, it's possible that the rate of return provided by the fixed return instruments may not beat the level of inflation. That is the point where you guys will have to think about the market linked securities or instruments. Now, when we speak about market linked instruments, in fact, I can say that you can think about Sensex, you can think about equity shares. Analyze the rate of return provided by these securities in the long run. When you speak about real estate, when you speak about gold, when you speak about equity shares, I agree with you that these instruments may not provide you returns in the short run. Or as far as your experience is concerned, the last say 1.5 or 2 years, these instruments may have provided you negative returns. But in the long run, just have a look on the slide. In the long run, the rate of return provided by these instruments, in fact, it's very high. Just think about BSE Sensex provided you a return of approximately 15% in the last say 15 years. When I speak about real estate and gold, provided a return of say 12%. Now try to compare it with the previous slide, because when I speak about the concept of say assured return instruments, in fact I gave you an idea about the rate of return provided by all the assured return instruments. Rate of inflation is same in both the slides, but in case of say market linked instruments, you can think about your profit, you can analyze your profit. Let's discuss about a particular concept. Assume that you guys a few years back you had invested an amount of 1 lakh rupees. Assume that say 20 years back you had invested an amount of 1 lakh rupees in all these different avenues or all these different alternatives which we discussed a few minutes back. 1 lakh rupees invested in Sensex, 1 lakh rupees invested in mutual funds, 1 lakh rupees invested in savings bank account, 1 lakh rupees invested in say fixed deposits. Just think about the value of that amount of 1 lakh rupees today. 20 years back you made the investment. Today, think about the value of that investment. Have a look on the screen. If you had invested 20 lakh rupees a few years back, say 20 years back in Sensex, the amount that you would have received today will be equal to say 10.17 lakh rupees approximately. Try to compare the same thing with the savings bank account. savings bank account or savings account could have provided you an amount of say 2.09 lakh rupees approximately after a time span of 20 years. So see the huge difference that is observed in case of investment in Sensex and investment in say savings account. Just think about it. This Sensex or return provided by Sensex, is it possible for each and every individual to get this particular return? Why don't we invest money in an avenue or in an alternative which can provide us better returns than the benchmark? As far as our example is concerned, I'm considering the benchmark as say Sensex. Why don't we invest the money in an avenue or in an instrument which can beat the return provided by Sensex? We are going to discuss about the other investment alternatives related to this concept in the next few slides. Thank you.